Hey guys, it's Ainsley here, your life transformation coach for Daily Adventure Fest. Now, the first thing I'm going to say is, you know how those times you wake up in the morning and you're having such a good hair day that you don't want to ruin it with a shower? Well, it's nearly 1 p.m. and I still haven't had a shower because it's just so good and floaty and fluffy and wonderful. So anyway, today I wanted to talk to you guys about assumptions and conflict. This morning I had a Facebook group, right? I set up a Facebook group for business people, and then I left and another chick took it over, and then I came back and I started organising events and stuff. Anyway, so I wrote a message to her saying, look, I hope you don't mind me bulldozing you, or sorry, and I didn't say that. I said I can be a little bit of a bulldozer sometimes. I just wanted to organise some events in the group. And so she wrote something back, and it was a little bit catty. It was a bit like, well, don't, as per your original rules of the group, please don't advertise in there because I'm swift to kick people out. And I was like, wow, that's pretty obvious. So anyway, what I did, I was like, okay, and I thought about it, and I was like, how am I going to handle this? Because this is the biggest thing with conflict, right? If you let it fester, and if you just start adding assumptions and assumptions on top and on top and on top, then it just blows up. And it probably didn't have to blow up. It's just that's what's happened because you've just made assumptions. Now, I've taken it in a certain way. And what I wanted to do was give her a chance to kind of explain it. And, I'm very much about handling the conflict head on. Like being really, really honest. And this is where we struggle. We struggle with being really, really honest with the person in fear that we could be wrong and we're just going to make a dick out of ourselves. And I'm of the mindset that, nice balcony, but a little bit noisy, first world problems, of the mindset that if you knock it on the head, then you give that person a chance to either redeem themselves, bullshit about whatever their response was, and just let it go, even if you know that they're bullshitting, just to smooth things over. Because again, like another situation happened where this guy I know, he's one of the first people I met when I first got here last year, and he's sort of been saying, oh, you want to go for lunch, what do you eat for lunch? And I thought he was asking me out. And so I sort of said, look, I'm not really interested. And he said, I'm not, I actually need your help. Now, I felt like a dickhead for just assuming that. But then I also thought, well, I'd rather just clarify that and just, just accept that that's not what it is than go along with this assumption. And so there's two instances where in both cases, like I kind of called it out and I pretty much pulled the elephant up of how I was feeling and saying, hey, look at this, at risk of that person thinking I'm an idiot. But you know what? Both of them got smoothed over pretty quickly, no problems. And that's what you have to do in your life, is sometimes you have to risk them thinking that you're being paranoid or insecure or an idiot just to get what could be reassurance, it could be just the right answer, it could be just fleshing out them and getting them to be more honest about where they're at. So many different reasons why you would do that and could do that. But the most important thing is that, it smooths things over in the relationship, as opposed to like people break up or end friendships based on miscommunications, especially with social media, because we had our own tone, we had our own assumptions. Like, she might not have meant that. She's European, and I'm going to stereotype here, but a lot have no tact. So they do say things sometimes where you're just like, wow. But then I know I say things with no tact sometimes as well. And so, she was able to we smoothed it over, and she just said, oh, yeah, I just don't want people advertising. And I was like, yeah, that's cool, but that was my rule. Why would I do that? Anyway. So that's the message for today. Short one, but yeah, with conflict, just knock it on the head. Take the emotion out of it. The more honest with you that you are about yourself and what your position is, okay, the less the emotion comes up. Because the emotion comes up when you're kind of you're hiding and glossing over how you're really feeling. Whereas when you're really honest and just own it and say, look, I might be sounding like a bit of a dick right now, but I kind of took that as that. Did you mean it in that way? And you'd be surprised. Sometimes they'll bullshit. Sometimes they'll be like, no, not at all. I didn't mean that at all. Like, because you just don't know until you ask. So, if you want to get my help to untrap your free spirit and get out here and play into the world, wherever that might be for you, it could be in a new career, business, relationship, play it or Carmen even. Anything that you want in your life, I can help you get it by helping you with my 5-step system using the 5 key elements of success and personal growth. Now, all you need to do is go to ainsleym.com to get that. Then you'll see a little tab that says book a consult. So we'll spend 30 minutes on the phone going over what's holding you back, what's dragging you down, what your fears are, and then mapping out a great future for you. If you want to do it on your own, just head on over to my website again, ainsleym.com, and there's my Fantasy Life Starter Pack. In that, there's videos, audio, worksheets, a planner, everything you need to start creating the life that you want. So I want you to get out here and play because the world is waiting.